Oh, hey, my friends. It is your Empress Enchantress. And I am here today to talk to you guys about something that a lot of people find very fascinating, a lot of people find very interesting, and a lot of people very much want to experience. So, I want to start by saying this, okay? And this is going to be a short little bit on my part. The thing about astral projection, right? Because you guys are here for astral projection. Um, the thing about astral projection is that I see a lot of people intentionally trying to get themselves to astral project. And I believe that is where they all get it wrong. Okay. This is just my belief. And the reason why I say that is astral projection isn't going to happen in everybody's life. There are people who may experience it all the time, right? There are people who experience it maybe a couple times a month, right? There are people who experience it maybe once or twice in their life, maybe only once, right? I'm just giving you guys literally the truth and the awareness around this, okay? And there really is a reason why not everybody is able to just like astral project. Now, I want you guys to all know too, astral projection is not dreaming. All right, dreaming is not that. You do go into other dimensions when you are sound asleep because you are actually at a state of rest, right? You are literally shutting your body down to rest, and now your body can actually, in spirit, can actually let you flow, right, to other realms in your sleep, right? Now, astral projection is actually you're leaving after you are down in sleep. You are leaving your body as a spirit, right? And you are now then traveling to other dimensions, right? Which sounds insane. I understand. To some people, that sounds crazy. How is that possible? Well, guys, I had to also break down another thing too, right? We are a spirit in a body. Like that's all we are, right? We are literally energy in a body. And it's beautiful, right? We get to experience in this lifetime. And if you're watching this, you are a human, right? Or it could be something else too. But most likely, you're trying to learn something. And we get to experience this human life. We get to have hands, we get to have a face, we get to have teeth, and we get to have all these beautiful pheromones, and we get to have all these really beautiful wisdom, and we get to learn the depths of life, and that's what we like crave. We want to know more and more of. If you're a person like me, or if you just be like, I don't know, engineer, I don't know, whatever it looks like in your life, right? But we get to really discover like the truths and the facts of life, and we get to shape our own reality through it, right? So, anyways, going back to astral projection, the best way I'm going to talk about this even more in depth is that from somebody who doesn't get to choose when I get to astral project, I have a very interesting relationship with it, right? Here's a little story. When I first started my business, right, at a young age in my 20s, my friends, was pretty much forced to astral project a lot. Um, I didn't really have a choice. I was exhausted. And the more exhausted I seemed to be, it was like Spirit was like, you're not seeing what we're trying to show you. So when you're sleeping now, we're going to show you what's up. And I'm like, okay, great. And the best way, and this is a one big hint that you know that you can actually slip into astral projection pretty easily, is that whenever we are very tired, right? And you might say by that tired, you feel it in your buzzing, like you feel it in your head, right? You feel your body buzzing, like you're so tired, your body's buzzing out. That is one of the biggest signs, guys, that you can very much slip into astral projection, right? The second sign is too, and this is why I tell people before they go to bed, um, they should not really have a lot of sugar, is because that's another way. Sugar reacts to your body and it shuts it down. For some reason, I don't know the exact science behind it, but it shuts something down in your body that can make you easily project into astro. It's like it like literally does something and it like shoots your body out. Maybe that's something that I probably shouldn't say or should say, so use that in your own context. But going back to what I was talking about my story, right? I'm a little bit all over the place with the story because it's not a topic that you can say one little thing because there's so many pieces to it. I was like forced out of my body like all the time. I mean, I could tell you all the stories and what I've seen, but Spirit's Way was trying to show me that I am doing things the wrong way and I need to do it the right way. And I needed that recharge of awareness to understand what I need to do next, right? It helped me so much and tremendously through my business, right? More better than I think any person could give me any advice. So, for again, going to example, I was exhausted. I was giving Reiki sessions, right? And I was giving Reiki sessions for way below what my value of my sessions were, right? And I remember I lay down on my table, because I use a table when I do my sessions, guys. And I put my head down and I just knocked out. I was exhausted. You know, the night before I was up, I was doing stuff for clients, and I was sitting there, knocked out. And next thing you know, I was on the old streets of the location that I was renting from for my space, right? And it was like pushing, it was so old. This is old times, like probably the 1930s, where there were still like buggies of people pushing like cars, but there were also new cars coming out. So there's horses, and it basically was like old cars, right? And I was walking around and I saw, right, a old fortune teller, like, and I just so happenly it was only a couple blocks from where my location was, right? And there was an old fortune teller back in like the 30s, 1930s, 1940s. I'm not really good at time, keys, and periods. And people were very much scared of the woman. They thought she was like a very big phenomenon, but they were scared of her. I sense it from the people. And again, let me pause for a second. This is a big part of this, right? When you are astral projecting, you're not attached to your body. And we forget that our body does hold pieces of trauma. It holds pieces of our cellular levels. It holds pieces of our essences. Like, you know what I mean? Our body really does hold stuff away from our spirit, right? Like, our spirit's our truth, and our body can really do that. It's our human self, right? It's our 3D self. So it's a lot more like clear as day how to energetically digest what's going on. It's fast. It's very big, right? So there I'm there and I'm watching and I'm like, huh, like there was somebody here. And later, by the way, I want to pause for a second. Later found out there was somebody, and it was a family actually that came out from years, right? In where I was in Rhode Island, right? That was doing fortune telling and was doing it for years and passing on. And then that's why the city that I was in, right, stopped allowing fortune tellers to read. So I was like the first psychic medium in that city in over like 30 something years. They like allowed it for me. They were like, okay, we'll let her use it. We'll let her have it. You know what I mean? They wanted, and they also needed somebody because the city was going down the shit at that point. And well, you know, I'm a vibrant person. I always light shit up. I only said that as light as it hits me. But anywho, but when I came back, I digested it and I was like, I get what they're doing. They're trying to show me that I need to projectize my business so it feels more safe and comfortable, right? I'm not like I'm trying to work at this speed and try to do this X, Y, and Z when I need to do more of the outer skirt of how the business comes across and how the energy feels and looks like out on the outside too. Because even though my intention was at the time to bring to the community and bring more healing and everything like that, people were still scared. There's still this energetic wound in this city, right? That needed to be cleansed, and also too needed a new turnover, right? So the best way I can explain to you is that astral projection, it's really a teacher. It's not really there for it's not really there for people, I really feel, that just wants to experience out of body. If that's the case, there are other substances, I will say it like this on YouTube, that you can digest in your system that can help you feel that way, okay? And then that's one way to also connect and see things from another perspective too, right? But this is really a learning curve. And so that's why I'm trying to explain to you guys, it's not for everybody. And when you do, I think the people who don't have a say in it, it's not always the funnest thing. And I want to end on this note too. There's so much I can talk about this topic, right? But after you're done, it's a very interesting feeling. You feel like you're buzzed out. Like you are buzzed out. Like you can feel energy coming off of your body. Like I feel like I walk in a whole bubble afterwards of energy that's out. So you have to be careful afterwards to bring your energy back into your body, okay? And cleanse yourself also, because this is the time where entities can kind of slip in and try to influence you the most. I love you guys all so much. I will be making a better, maybe, I don't want to say better video. I'll be making more in-depth videos on this because this topic is such a wide range topic. And if you guys want to know any questions about it, comment below. If you guys want to talk to me one-on-one, you book with me at readingsreiki.com. And I love you so much. Take care of yourself. Bye.